Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I'm here to help you finish your Christmas shopping list and let everyone else over there stiff-arm their competition while trying to fight off that tryptophan on Turkey Night. Now, what we did was we partnered with Rochester Sports Autographs, the largest JSA authenticated autograph distributor in the United States, where you can get up to 75% off over 30,000 autographed sports collectibles during this holiday season. They have something for everyone. But how is RSA able to offer such great deals on JSA authentication, you ask? Well, they do this by making deals directly with athletes so there are no extra markups, and they choose to then pass that savings on to you, the customer. Now, all orders from Rochester Sports Autographs are top quality and shipped to your door with top authentication and a money-back guarantee. But hurry up because customers are so stark raving mad for RSA that memorabilia sells out daily. All you have to do is head over to shoprsa.com/SHN. Again, that's shoprsa.com/SHN. So don't wait to bring home your favorites and own a piece of sports history for you and the loved ones on your shopping list this holiday season.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, and welcome to your sports break for November 24th. But before we get into that, let's make sure that you know a little trick to use your smart speaker to find our great podcast. All you have to do is wake up your smart speaker and ask it to play the latest Pigskin Dispatch or Jersey Dispatch podcast, and it should take you right to one of our episodes that's out the earliest. Real easy way to use modern technology and AI and get into your favorite sports history program. Now, let's get to those jersey uniforms that we're going to talk about for this November 24th, and the numbers are 32, 13, 7, 14, 16, 8, 12, 2, and a number 1. November 24th, 1957 is where we'll start, and the Cleveland Browns fullback, the legendary number 32, Jim Brown, set a club record of 237 yards rushing in a game on that day. November 24th, 1960, the Philadelphia center, number 13, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain, pulled down an NBA record 55 rebounds in the Warriors' 132-129 defeat to the Boston Celtics at the Philadelphia Civic Center. So not only could the man score and score in the hundreds at times, but he could also haul down 55 rebounds. Quite an amazing athlete, Wilt Chamberlain. November 24th, 1964, the 30th Heisman Trophy Award was given to Notre Dame quarterback number 7, John Hewart. And we go to 1964 on the 24th of November. St. Louis Cardinals third baseman, number 14, Ken Boyer, was voted as the National League Most Valuable Player for that season. November 24th, 1970, the 36th Heisman Trophy Award was earned by another quarterback, this one from Stanford. He's number 16, Jim Plunkett, and what a career year he had at Stanford in the collegiate level. Of course, he went on to be a pretty good pro as well, won a Super Bowl. November 24th, 1971, the Atlanta Braves catcher/infielder number 32, Earl Williams, won the National League Rookie of the Year in 71. November 24th, 1976, the Cincinnati Reds number 8, Joe Morgan, won his second consecutive National League Most Valuable Player award. Quite a ball player he was there, and he won 2 straight National League MVPs on a team that had Pete Rose and Johnny Bench, among others. November 24th, 1977, Miami Dolphins quarterback number 12, Bob Greasy, passed for 6 touchdowns and a 55-14 victory over the Cardinals in St. Louis. Now think about that number 12. That's the era I grew up there in the mid and early 70s, and it seemed like all the great quarterbacks of that era had that number 12 on. Think about that for a second. November 24th, 1982, Baltimore Orioles number 8, Cal Ripken, was named the American League Rookie of the Year. November 24th, 1996, CFL Grey Cup, Everwyn Stadium, Hamilton, Ontario. Most Valuable Player, number 2, Doug Flutie, led the Toronto Argonauts to the 13th title of that franchise's history as they beat the Edmonton Eskimos 43-37 in a barn burner of a Grey Cup game. November 24th, 2013, another Grey Cup at Taylor Field in Regina was the Saskatchewan Roughriders with their fourth title of that franchise. They defeated the Hamilton Tiger Cats 45-23. The Roughriders running back number 1, Corey Sheets, was the most valuable player of the game. He set a Grey Cup record with 197 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very good performance to earn MVP of the championship of the CFL that season. So that is your sports history for this November 24th. It's your sports break. Take you away from a little bit of the turkey day here in 2022. And, we get into some of these other years and you're listening to this, get you away from your day for just a moment to learn about some more great sports history that happened on this date, the athletes that performed them, and the uniforms that they wore. For more great sports history, join us at sportshistorynetwork.com, pigskindispatch.com, and of course, jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. We're dribbling around and see the shot clock's almost out, so we got to put up our shot and come back tomorrow for some more great sports history. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com. Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.